And I am a huge believer in great B2B data. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to take a company that I know nothing about, that my friend Mark over at the GTM Fund, which I'm a community member there, love that organization, sent me. And basically what I'm going to do for you today is like, how will I, knowing nothing about a company, score their entire market, find leads for them, figure out which messages they should lead with and why, and use my intent data to do that. And I'm going to do it all while in this basic bitch background, basic bitch beach background here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this great background. All right. So we're going to dive into it. We're going to get into a lot of details here. So this video will be a little bit long, but it should give you an idea. If you work with me, this is the types of things we can do. This is just one example of a go-to-market experiment that we could run. All right. You ready, folks? Let's dive in. All right. All good things start with ChatGPT, right? So we're gonna go in ChatGPT. Now we're in this advanced data analytics mode, and you can get there by going here, blah, 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 settings, beta features, advanced data analytics. There you go. So I'm gonna start by just saying, define a perfect ICP and buyer persona for a B2B SaaS company. So it's always really good to get ChatGPT warmed up in the right mood. All right, now we're doing this work for Citadel.run. Let's split the screen here. Okay, so while it's doing that, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste I've got their website here. I've got their smart platform. Okay, great. Now here is information about a company that I want you to create an ICP and detailed buyer persona for. So all I'm asking it is to just sort of take the website and the LinkedIn description and define who they target. Now, so then the next thing I'm going to do is say, expand on the buyer persona, giving me their top 3 to 5 best target titles, the roles and responsibilities of those people, and their goals. Let's just start there. Okay, so what I'm doing is now it's like defining their ICP. Compliance, Carl. ChatGPT is really good at naming buyer personas. I don't know where it trained on, but it's amazing. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm saying I want you to identify the great target titles. CTO makes a lot of sense, right? CISO. Now, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to say to create fictional job descriptions. This is going somewhere, I promise. Just walk with me and I'll tell you the theory kind of once we have got there. Right? Good reason to keep watching. Now create a very specific job description for the first title that would indicate they need this company's product or service. Be as detailed as you can with keywords. And make sure they include specific keywords that would really appear in a job description, would be most applicable to this company, and are very specific to the problem, so that no one could confuse the need. Okay. Basically, I wanted to create some synthetic job descriptions. My friend Chris York told me about this, that basically if you have it create synthetic data and then go and check against that synthetic data, that it will do a really good job here. Okay, now the same for the next role. So I don't have it do three roles at a time, because otherwise it'll shrink the amount of context. Great. So while that happens, I have a database of 11 million jobs that we're going to sort for pain. So jobs are a great intent signal to identify which companies care about this problem. And so the good thing is that this company is like super keyword happy, right? So I'm just going to type in the, here's a little, okay. Actually, I'm going to do this in ChatGPT because I've got a little hack here that's going to help us. Now for the next role. I think did I do 3? Oh, now for the next row. Yeah, so we're going to do this. There's a Chrome extension that actually will allow you to chain these prompts by yourself. Now for the next row. Now for the next row. I have some Taylor Swift in my head right now. Getaway Car. You know the song? She's so talented. And that's what you came here for, right? Taylor Swift commentary. Okay. Now for the next role. I think we have one more after this. That's Compliance Manager. You have to make sure not to go too long with ChatGPT because it gets drunk. I don't know if they know. They must know that, right? After a while, it gets drunk. So you have to find this like balance between giving it too much and not giving it enough. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, I've got this like little whisper integration, which you might like. Now what I want you to do is give me 2 lists. The first is a comma separated list of all of the most specific keywords that you have outlined in the 5 job descriptions above. And the second list is a comma separated list of all of the very specific titles that this company would target. Please provide them only as a comma separated list with nothing else except the keywords and titles in each of the buckets. So this is using OpenAI's Whisper API to be able to translate my audio into text. The Mac has a little button here, which is really good, but this is good. Okay, this is great. So let's I'm going to just take these, and in the job description, I can just paste this, and boom, wow, how amazing is that? And then job titles. I'm not going to do the job titles actually because these keywords are enough. So what Blueprint Intent is going to do now is sort the market by who has the highest density of these keywords. Wow, look at how fast, 85,000 jobs, amazing. So this job at globalalp.com has the highest density of these types of keywords. So what we're going to do is export this. Now this should really already be sorted by pane here, but we're going to use some ChatGPT analytics to be able to do some additional scoring on this. And then I'm not going to show you this, but after this, we're going to log into Apollo and drop all of the best fit domains. And we're going to show you messaging on what to lead with at the company level. This is totally something that I'll do for you in and I may not have this offer when you watch this video, I don't know, but I just started offering a 3-hour session to be able to build a leads list and do this kind of work for you in your company. So you can pay for just a smaller session. Blueprint's really working hard here. Thanks for your patience. Okay, click to download. So this is going to give me all of the companies and all of the jobs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and drop this into the analytics. And then let's make this full screen here. I hope you can see this. I feel like sometimes the ChatGPT, yeah. So I will share this with you. Sometimes the resolution is like not great, so I'm going to keep this a little bit larger. Let me move my face here. These are job descriptions that should be very relevant to this company. What I want you to do is take all these keywords, look inside of the job description field. I believe the field is called description. I believe is column B. Then what I want you to do is, based on the keywords you found, add another column, column A, that includes the specific message I should lead with to this company based on the keywords found. Okay. So basically what I'm doing is I'm saying ingest this file, write a bunch of code. okay. Write a bunch of code to score this database. So, and let's see, I sent Mark a message. You'll love this. I sent Mark a message If this is total shit, this data that I'm doing, I'm giving it to him for free because I wanted to create content. Lie to me and tell me it's amazing. If you love it, downplay it and say you paid too much. Oh gosh, I hope he gets to watch this whole video. I'll appreciate it, I think. All right, we got to be patient here with ChatGPT. Okay, so I don't ever believe it. Like, it doesn't work. Now take in the 3 job descriptions at the top. You should have already sorted this by the by the jobs with the most keywords. We don't really have to do this because we already did that in Blueprint. And bring in the full description of the first job, and the messages that this company should send to them, and see if we did a good job. So basically, this is like kind of free use of the ChatGPT API in some ways, the API, because I'm saying take this data set, take the full job description, bring it into the chat so I can use the full capabilities of AI. And then what I want you to do is evaluate the messages that you identified for that best fit job and see if it matches what you know about the company in this session. Yeah. The output for so this is like where it gets a little, find the best job that you can pull in the full description for, and try again. Okay, so it got a little drunk. It gets a little drunk. Yeah, the output for the job was truncated. So this could be in the data, but it probably is just because ChatGPT is like, okay, wow, this seems good. Wow, look at this. This is amazing. Wow. Great. Okay, now sort the entire list by who has the highest. Oh, actually, no, what I want to do is like how many unique jobs have messages associated with them. So sometimes it will do this really spottily depending on how long the context window is of the data analytics. And sometimes it does really, really well. So I haven't quite cracked how I can get it to do this. But now what I want to do is I want to see like how good of a job you did. Oh, that's pretty good. So that I think there's 5,000 jobs. So that's like pretty decent. Now sort the list by the highest density of relevant keywords and give me an export. I'm singing Taylor Swift in my head, so you don't have to hear it. That's a gift I'm giving to you. Oh God. Does anyone watch these things? 25 megs, nice, ChatGPT. All right, so the nice thing about jobs data is it's a great source of intent. You know when to reach out, you know what to say, and you know who to reach out to. I haven't done this yet, but we are scoring the database now and matching a closed job to a person. So I'm going to know the person that took that job because I know the company, I know the title, and I know the date that the job closed. So I can kind of look on LinkedIn and be like, is this sort of this person? And then we can send a message like, hey Larry, like it seems like you're responsible for these things. How are you thinking about this problem? Okay. Is this sorted? Okay, keywords. Yeah, I would say, yeah, ChatGPT didn't do a great job at this. I would actually just sort by the keyword count, which is like comes from our system, SOC 2 ISO. And then this is the optimize your AWS infrastructure for security and compliance. Elevate your AWS security with encrypted secret management, real-time monitoring. So we probably actually want to understand, like secret management, right? So pretty good job, right, ChatGPT? And I guess it has messages for most of these folks. All right, so you see how quick that was with just my data and ChatGPT. We got messages, we've got companies to target. I'm going to do this offline. I'm going to pull contacts because I'm not going to advertise for Apollo for free. You came here for me. We're going to drop this into Apollo and give them some leads to contact. This is what you can get if you do a session with me. Thank you so much for coming and watching. I am so grateful for you. I am iterating all the time on this stuff, so you're going to see variants of this type of work over and over and over again, and different cool things we can do with the jobs data specifically. I'm just so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed last day of August 2023. Bye.